The life of a street food vendor, it's a hectic one. You gotta do paperwork, you gotta have insurance, you gotta get licensed, you gotta pay VIGs, you gotta shop for product, you gotta prepare your product, and you gotta hope that when you do one gig, it leads to another one. The morning of an event is like I'm going up on the big stage. The butterflies are everywhere in my belly. I mean, I am just pumped, excited, nervous, but it's a good nervous. It's like a nervous energy. Hello?
Did you remember the tablecloth?
Yeah, I got the tablecloths.
Okay, bye.
Bye. I have this theory with sunglasses. Even if it's dark out, even if it's raining out, I wear my sunglasses to psychologically, you know, hope for sun and good weather and good fortune. I've been doing this meatball thing for 5 years, and the amount of, you know, opposition and you know, discouragement and every other thing that I get, and it figures. Balls are good. That's what I'm talking about. Opposition. Opposition. There it goes. This is just flurries. I know. I got a call to do an indoor market, something I never did before, inside of a college auditorium. I'm gonna extend my season with another event now.
If I have stock and I have nothing to lose and it's inexpensive, the event, I go.
There's gotta be thousands of people there. You got the students, the faculty, people from the neighborhood. It's a college, come on. All right, look. I'll be here, you'll be there. So, all right? Frankie and I met about 3 years ago at a festival, and he comes up to me with his signature specialty, which is an Antipasto platter.
When he came back with meatballs, he says, "That's my favorite food, Antipasto."
And from that day on, we kind of just clicked. I got 20 meatballs per tray here, 25 in these big pots.
They won't cook right. Did you ever cook a gravy with meatballs coming out of the pot?
They're just to get the smell in the air, that's all this is. It's just for show and for smell.
He just doesn't listen to anybody.
So I just heard from a vendor that apparently there's a message on the website that this whole college is closed today. I made 60 so far. When the forecast calls for any kind of snow whatsoever, don't leave the house.
This is a snowstorm?
Not to me, I mean, not for me. I mean, you know, I'm here, you're here. Everyone else is here.
Every vendor is here. Customers aren't.
So how was today, huh?
Today was great. Today, the weather, it's snowing out. We had a good time. We had some good meatballs. We had Johnny's meatballs.
You know what? How could I be in a bad mood when I have jolly old St. Nick by my side? At least I got to meet Santa today.
There's
As you can see, it's still snowing pretty hard out there.
This is one of the rare days where I'm disappointed because definitely the potential is there. Johnny gave me a nice gift today by inviting me, and he did awful, and he's got a great product.
You know, when I have a hard day in the streets, Megan throws her hands up in the air and says, you know, maybe you should try to find a different career, a different profession.
Megan works very, very hard. She works with the plastic surgeon specialist. You know, she loves her 2 children, Christian and Matt, and Johnny loves the children. And it's awful to see, you know, they've got a lot of expenses. It's expensive to live.
I don't have a jacket like that.
I get you one.
Yeah. Of course you will.
The meatball business has always been in our relationship since our wedding. So it's either I leave him or I accept it.
That just kills me because I so believe in what I do and my product, and I just want to be able to give her all of the rewards. No matter how I'm doing financially, there's always going to be somebody less fortunate. Therefore, myself, Frankie, Cupcake Cutie, a couple other vendors, we all get together and we just give away all of our food for the Closter Fire Department Toys for Tots charity event where it's a giveaway day. How are you doing?
Did you see the big truck?
Huh? Oh, here
I
we
want
go.
to live in that thing. It's bulletproof, it's fireproof,
Wow.
explosion-proof.
Man.
Checked them out before.
Cool. Don Nicoletti at the Closter Police Department reached out to me and asked me if I would like to do this.
Thank you so much for coming out.
You got it, my pleasure.
And feeding the troops, literally.
Let me get going on that. All right. Since then, I always wanted to.
It's run in the middle of December, ice cold time of year. That's our thank you back to the community so that the children can have their toys.
It's really a gig that holds near and dear to my heart, and I'll do it for the rest of my life. Holiday season just flew by, and I won't lie, during the holidays, I had a lot of doubts about the Super Bowl. Then we got a call from Scarlett right after the New Year.
I found a food truck event in Sea Caucus that I thought would be perfect for Johnny and Frankie.
It really sounded a lot like the thing we were trying to do.
This was, I thought, the premier event for tailgating for the big game.
It sounded pretty much exactly like what I was planning, an outdoor tailgate wintertime festival.
It's a group that does a bunch of different events in North Jersey, and they have done a food truck event that was slammed last time.
It occurred to me to do this event and not put on our own event, you know, because time was running out. I had to get somewhere. The one thing that made it an impossibility was the VIG.
One of the things that I think is standing in the way of doing really big business for Johnny and Frankie is the fact that they sort of have some reservations about paying, you know, the high VIGs for some of the better events.
The expense was extraordinary. It was $1,000.
So it was never really a consideration for me. Then I get this email from another fellow vendor telling me about this event on the day of the big game.